Hello, dear brothers and sisters of Amsterdam. I have heard your call. Whether that call has come consciously or unconsciously, stating your own readiness for ascension, for service, through being the embodiment of the new civilization and being at the frontier of the evolution of consciousness and unity consciousness. I've heard that. About 2 weeks ago, I could feel your beings calling me, speaking to me, and I was sharing with Marcel, I think I'm going to be coming to Amsterdam pretty soon. March, maybe. And I came closer and closer until I could feel, wow, Amsterdam is online right now. And so my being is going to be there from January 10th onwards, and I have no intentions to be anywhere else, because right now, Amsterdam, the way I feel and the way I see it, is the most ready place on the planet right now, on Earth right now, that is actually ready to ascend into and embody fifth dimensional consciousness. And fifth dimensional consciousness is the complete unplugging out of this matrix, out of the reality we've been birthed and brought up to and gone through our spiritual journey. And fifth dimensional consciousness is what we peak ourselves up into every now and then, but it's not where we live, reside, because to live and reside means to unplug out of this dimension, be able to come back in and serve and facilitate, but our consciousness is upgraded and one with the fifth dimension, which is the embodiment of unity consciousness. And actually, the way I see it, you can only move into this dimension through unity consciousness. And so through the coming together, we will take this ascension together. And it's a process I've been through, and it's beautiful, and it's where I reside now. So fifth dimensional consciousness is the embodiment of unity, is the complete oneness with one's life, calling and mission, and everything is harmonized and aligned with that core mission, core intention. And because being so unplugged from fear, basically in every moment, you are in alignment to be on the highest timeline in every moment, with every choice, with every decision that happens, and your inner guidance system becomes so synced up, so synced up to the highest timeline, the highest possible intention for your life. So that's the second. The third is the embodiment of joy and passion as the dominant, near 100% experience of life, because it is the natural state of being to reside in. Joy and passion is completely natural. When you're one with your calling, when you're unplugged from survival-based emotions and fear and lack, when you're in unity, when you're connected to the purpose of your life and the collective purpose for the planet, joy and passion isn't even something you strive for. It's what you are, consistently embodied. Joy, passion, playfulness, aliveness. That is most natural. And so the fourth is complete fearlessness. Fear is something that is being programmed out of our beings. As fifth dimensional beings, we simply don't experience fear anymore. It doesn't serve us, doesn't have relevance, and we don't buy into lack programs and fear-based programs. So we live as fearless beings. We live as limitless, multidimensional creators. And so to me, this is what, through the seeings I've had and the clarity I've been granted access to, this is what fifth dimensional consciousness is all about, and this is the only place that true global change can be initiated, which really this is the year of building. This is actually laying the foundations for entire ripples of a new collective to establish itself, but it will only come from a group of beings embodied in fifth dimensional consciousness. We can't actually create the new reality from a place that we're not quite yet, so we have to cross that threshold together, be limitless creators, be at the frontier of fifth dimensional consciousness embodied. For those of us that go first, for those of you that choose to go first, it's less easy, less accessible right now, because it involves completely unplugging out of the foundational core stories that keep us half in this realm and half in the realm we're being called into. And so it can be a little more of a sticky process. And so we're going to be creating the space for that to emerge. And the way I see it is Amsterdam is going to be the first hub on the planet where people can come and go from and come, and a lot of people, hear me when I say a lot of people, are going to be also coming to live in Amsterdam from all over the world, because it's the first place on the planet that is embodied, is going to be representing fifth dimensional consciousness, and so much is going to be birthed out of there in terms of new earth projects and creation. So we're right at the frontier of this, and I'm gonna be there, and my whole life is one with that now. One with the new earth, one with leading the new earth, one with building multidimensional creators and leading this thing together through unity. So I'm very much feeling so one with coming to Amsterdam. And my invitation with this, right, is basically to set a foundation for you guys to choose this. Because in coming to Amsterdam, it's not really my will, it's, well, I would say it is, but a higher will that I'm conscious of. It's literally you guys pulling me over there to say, yeah, we're ready to go. Assist us, take us through that, let's go together. And so me coming over there, I'm basically inviting you guys to fund, not even fund that, but I'm setting up a fund called the Amsterdam Project that you can donate to. I've set an intention to, just before I leave, to raise 1,500 euros, basically. Get me over there, pay for basic stuff, whatever. And in the last months, I've pretty much embodied giving up everything and still showing that with seemingly zero circumstances, zero money, zero stability, zero security, you can follow your highest excitement abundantly and still be supported. And my journeys since seemingly having zero money has taken me to Maui, lived there for 3 weeks, to Sedona, to San Diego, to Los Angeles, to Phoenix, back to Los Angeles, and now even flights to Amsterdam. And every time I tuned in and went with this journey because of knowing what it's supporting myself with, but really supporting the collective with, and unplugging from this whole money story and fear paradigm. Every time I tuned in was like, should I set up a donation fund? I know a lot of people will be so willing to support this journey of mine. It was always a no. And with coming to Amsterdam, it was quite clear that there was an invitation to create a fund, but only for Amsterdam people to donate into, because it's, in a sense, it's a buy-in. It's a choosing of you to say, yes, I am choosing that now is the time for me to say yes to this reality. Because when I come there, it's game time. My being doesn't have access to slowness or messing around. My beingness is one with the fastest path to rapid change and rapid evolution and rapid oneness and unity consciousness. So from when I get there, it's like this vortex is opened up, and the beings that are choosing to be at the frontier of this will magnetize in together, and we'll go through a very quick ascension process, and then we've actually created the hub of Amsterdam. So this is an invitation for you to basically say yes to that. You saying, yeah, I want to donate, you know, a couple of €100 for this is basically you in your being saying yes to this. And the way I feel it is, it's, you have to see that this is what this is about. You have to see that this has nothing to do with me or me needing some funds to support me. This is a matter of you in your own being seeing that a reflection of yourself coming over there to serve exactly what your inner being is calling you forth into. It's a matter of you saying yes to that. And yes with your money is just yes with your energy. So that is the invitation. You see it all on the fundraising page. You can donate whatever you choose to donate. But this is your invitation to say yes. And so I invite you to, I wouldn't even say push yourself, but just respond to the calling you're invited into. I am so overjoyed to be there, to be with you guys soon. This is literally this really is the beginning of playtime. It's really like the beginning of what we came here for. The creation of an awakened planet. Becoming superhumans, becoming multidimensional creators. Accessing the vastness of the intelligence that flows through us. Amsterdam, I am coming for you. It's game time.